Welcome to day 7, where we're talking about sand and how this can really just bring your lawn to life, making it look like a golf course. So even if you can't get out to that putting green, you can just go out to your front lawn and maybe just take in the beauty of your newly leveled lawn using sand. Guys, this is what a lot of new homeowners experience, especially if you're in a new development area where the builder just does absolutely nothing to level the lawn. They barely put anything down as a base. It's like a caliche, just rock crushed leftovers, and then they throw this worst entry level grade sand or a sod that they can do. In this case, this builder chose to use Bermuda, and it's a pretty nice lawn if it's done correctly, but the builder doesn't set it up from the get-go. So this is actually the third time that I put down this sand, and I want to talk to you about it. Maybe you've thought about this. What we're using is actually masonry sand. This is mason sand, very thin, double washed, and it's just perfect for what we're trying to do today, which is level the lawn. So I actually was going to show y'all yesterday when we went to go pick up the sand, but in all the learning and everything, I actually once again made a mistake and left the camera in slow motion for about half of that video. So it just didn't work. I spent about a good hour trying to edit it and put it together, and it just didn't work. It was taking the dump trailer to go pick up the sand and then dumping the sand here, because today I was actually gonna have these guys, Danny and Alex, come and help me to spread this out on the lawn, because we got a lot going on this weekend. We have birthday parties, we have birthday party sleepovers. I have a friend that's having a birthday that we're gonna get together and have some Hawaiian food. So I'm really looking forward to that. And we have a dance recital tomorrow. So there's a lot going on, but this has to get done. Housekeeping has to get done. So I wanted to take advantage of this to make a video on everybody that's probably been seeing other homeowners and other guys put down sand on their yard. They're wondering what's going on, how does it work, what do I do, how do I go about doing it, how much sand do I need, what kind of sand do I need? Because when I first did it, I didn't know what I was doing. I'd always put dirt and topsoil down thinking that was the way to go. But with Bermuda, you actually want to use sand. And some of the benefits to it is it's going to be a lot cleaner of an install process. The aftermath, your yard isn't going to smell like cow patties. And anything that gets tracked in the house is easily cleanable with just a quick broom. It's sand versus dirt, so it doesn't make a big mess. It's a lot cleaner. And this is going to eliminate a lot of the pits and unevenness of the lawn. If you find yourself mowing the grass and you like scraping and scalping areas, this is going to help eliminate that. It's going to help with drainage and erosion that's caused by all this unlevel lawns that these builders put in. So what you're going to want to do is head to your local sand and soil place. There's a couple of them here in town, San Antonio. We got Site 1, we got Stone and Soil, we got Gardenville. I personally like either Stone and Soil or Site 1. That's where I went. And I got double washed masonry sand. It's clean, it's almost white, as you can see, kind of like what you see at the beach, but a lot cleaner. It's very fine, and it's not filled with a bunch of dirt and debris. It's screened pretty well, so you're laying down pure sand. Now what I did for this, it's gonna cover majority of the front yard and some of the backyard. I did 3 cubic yards. It was about 200 bucks altogether. I think like $60 a yard. You can get nicer sand. You can get pure white mason sand, all that stuff. But if you're putting it on your lawn, you don't need to go to those extremes because you're not building anything with it. Like what the builders use to put all this masonry work in, they're using pure white masonry sand. You can do that, you can use it, but in my opinion, you're spending extra money that you really don't need to spend money on. So we're gonna lay it out, we're gonna spread it, and I'm gonna show you how I go about spreading it. I've done it in the past myself several times, and this year I was getting some help because I just got too much going on with everything going on. So these guys are here today to help me spread this and just make more use of my time and making sure that I can check multiple things off the to-do list this weekend. So guys, let me show you how I go about to apply it. It's not really that hard. It is manual labor. You're out here in the sun, it's hot, you're gonna get your sweat on, but it's far less labor intensive than if you've ever spread dirt or topsoil, because it's a lot lighter. And the easiest way to do it, you can see they're loading in the wheelbarrow, then they're shoveling it out, spreading it, and then you're gonna wanna have a leveler to go and level this sand out. That's the key right there, is a wheelbarrow, a good rake, a shovel, and then that leveler right there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with this leveler and how it just kind of spreads it like butter on toast, making a nice even layer of sand, leveling it out, which is the whole point of what we're doing. And this is, right now we're in June, so this is actually the growing season for Bermuda grass. This is when you're gonna wanna do it. From like April to June, end of June, you're kind of pushing it because it's getting really hot. It doesn't burn the yard like dirt will with all the nitrate in it. So you can do it in hot temperatures, but it's a little bit more stress on the lawn is what I've found. So June is pretty much like the sweet spot. 1st of June all the way until the end of June, you want to get this down on your lawn here in South Texas, at least in my opinion. But you're going to want to spread it, and then over time the soil is going to work its way and fill in all those holes and unlevel spots. And you might need to do some touch-ups here and there, but for the majority of it, this is the 3rd year that I do it, and I'm already starting to see a really level lawn. Now I'm sure you could do it faster if you wanted to do multiple applications, but I just don't have time. So once a year is good enough for me. Gets a nice layer, and also it's a nuisance with the dogs. So just so you know, you are gonna, if you have pets, you're gonna get some of that tracked inside. If you have kids that play outside, you're gonna get tracked inside. And that's why I like doing the sand, because it's a lot cleaner than dirt. In the past, we've done dirt, and that topsoil gets tracked inside. And now you got dirt inside the house. You don't want that. So sand is a little more manageable. You know, you just sweep it up and clean it out. It's not dirty compared to dirt, at least. But let me show you real quick on the leveling, and that's pretty much how this works, guys. You don't need to do anything more than that. Once it's applied, it's done. Mother Nature is going to take care of itself, and you'll see quickly how the Bermuda grass sprouts through the sand and really creates a dense layer of luscious lawn. And then you're going to want to really cut it short. Using a reel mower is the ideal mower to use versus a rotary motor like you buy at Home Depot. A reel mower is what the golf courses use, and they're expensive. You can use a manual one, it's about $200-300, or you can buy a powered one that's about $2,000 to $3,000. So it really depends on how extreme you want to go. But yeah, let me show you that leveling part. That to me is the key ingredient, and that's what we're doing today, folks. So let me give you a look at that real quick. So this is the leveler. It just levels everything out nice and smooth, versus anything else, you're gonna not have a nice level. So he's already kind of done it here, and you can see it just fills in all these voids where there's dips and uneven spots on the lawn. But soon this will all fill in, and this will settle, making a nice level lawn. Show you how it works. But this is the leveler right here. This is what you're going to want to use. Which one's easier, Danny? Dirt or sand?
Sand.
The sand?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, there you go, folks. He says he likes the sand better. So if you're gonna tackle on layering or leveling your lawn with sand, make sure that you do get that leveler. It's literally the game changer, and it was really gonna ultimately make the difference on a really clean look at the end versus just, you know, using a shovel and a rake. In my opinion, at least, that's what I have found. That's the chef's kiss, as you would say. So guys, let me know in the comments if you've ever tried something like this, if you want to try it, if you have any questions. I'm no means a expert on it, but like I said, I have done this now 3 times, and this is actually the second home I've done it on, and it's really made a difference over the years in the appearance of the lawn, giving it that nice, lush, level field, especially when you cut it really short. That's when it really shines and you get that golf course look to it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed day 7 video here. If you've learned anything throughout this process, please let me know. If you've liked any of these videos, if you like this video and you gained something out of it, maybe you're thinking about putting sand on your lawn, give it a thumbs up. That really does make a difference. And consider subscribing, because we have so many more videos that I want to go over, and I'm really looking forward to sharing this journey with you. We pretty much got a week under our belt now. We've already learned so much, and we definitely have learned to double check the camera settings multiple times before you start to record, while you're recording, and then at the end of recording. I literally didn't know until last night at almost like 10 o'clock at night that that entire video that I shot was 50% in slow-mo and unusable. So that really sucked, but you know, part of it, that's why they call it a challenge, right? Guys, thanks so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.